All right, it's working. Okay, is this all working? Really? Is it? Mute. I don't know if any of this is actually working. I wanted to find out. Is this working? Is this working? All right, let's look at it. Is this working? That's going to be infinite. Hey, how's it going? I'm glad. Spoiler alert, I'm actually sick, and I'm live streaming while I'm actually still sick. Yeah. Yep, that's upsetting. What does this do? Oh, I could like send reactions? Yeah. 100. Oh, I can like, okay. Hey, let's see how many people I can bring on here. Two. Yeah. All right. I just did a story. Yes, I am a cowboy. Because that's the only thing I could ever get out of my closet. And my gun. Yep, that's true. At least this is a costume. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like my voice just kind of died for some reason. Okay, that's fine. Yep. Okay. Well, should I just go ahead and get started anyway? What do you think? I can go ahead and get started. So here's one. Um. Oh dear. I just it's just me thinking of childhood Halloween stories. So here's the story. All right. So when I was like younger, like probably like this young, um, yeah, I was in the second grade. Gotta keep saying a lot. There was always this high school event, or that takes place in a high school, which is like some Halloween festival. And my mother took me and my brother there. Um, let me find my words. There was this one this one side of it, which probably takes place in like in that high school gym, which is like this maze or something. And they probably use like all the drama students to like act out like all the monsters that appear in it. They be ghosts, zombies, skeletons, you name it. I I go ahead with my brother and my mom to go to walk through it. Not all of them actually scared me yet, by the way. Sometimes they might just come out and say boo, boo, and 8 year old me would be like that wasn't scary. They'd be like, oh, but that was just the one person. Only like three, only like three of those actors did a good job. Well, it's their job. They're supposed to scare us. Okay, it's a core base. They're supposed to scare us. They're actors. Like literally, I am not kidding. Oh god. I got so scared that like me and my brother got so scared that we like literally yanked on our mom's arm, like both of them, to the point in which looks like she actually snapped something in her leg. Couldn't walk well for a while. We pulled her that hard. I guess we all agreed that like we should just move on. We should just move on. Just go to the neighborhood and go trick or treating already. Yeah, so that's one story. This other story. This is probably like the first time I went outside trick or treating. Like like this took place in my elementary school when I was in kindergarten. So imagine this: the entire school, just like the high school, is all based on Halloween. All right. I was dressed as Captain America. And so, we entered the place, the cafeteria. That was a whole dance party. It'd be like pizzas, cake. I was diving into it. Yep, I was just the caught avocado my way through all that. Then we then we proceeded to move on to some other things. Like, imagine seeing a guy wearing a Hello Kitty. That has happened, all right? All right, Shadow? But here's one spot. Here's a spot I can vividly remember about that event. So apparently there was like this whole like tourist saying. Well, it must be a test saying, "Are you brave? Are you not scared, you 5-year-old?" I decided to take that test because there was this whole line that led into some storage room, and so I wanted to participate in like because I was curious, and I'm 5 and curious. I eventually learned what the line was for because when we go through the storage room, it leads to this like underground area. sometimes I just ask myself, who said this was okay? I had no context. I didn't even want to say down there. It looks like nothing actually happened. It was just probably just a test saying, "Are you brave?" Nothing happened actually. I could. Yeah, I didn't decide to stay. And I think that could have actually probably just been me. Yeah, I tend to pause a lot. That's why in my actual videos, I'm better at editing. So it doesn't sound like I'm pausing. Yeah. All right, let's see. What else? Let's see what some of these comments say. Is there a way to tell who's on? Hang on, I want to see who's on. I just want to see who was on the stream. Doesn't look like there's a way on how to see that. Yeah, she does. This was actually the first time I actually went trick or treating. The first time I can remember. Which it wasn't really what I expected actually, because I started in my neighborhood from where I was first raised for about like 8 years. The first house I stopped at was one of these like trick or treat, one of these like caramel apple things. What do you call those? Yeah, me and my brother, we weren't the only two who was going to be picking up the candy. There was like some other trick or treating group that we actually went with. And this couple lets us into the house. We didn't know better. We just went in anyway. Which led to the dining room table, which was full of these like caramel apple things. We just pick up one and leave. Yeah, that was it. We just pick one up and leave. And that was the first house I ever knocked on. Then me and my brother, we went to more houses. We had a pattern on what to do, either knock on the door or ring the doorbell. I just said it's just better to ring the doorbell. He was like, no need to do that. We can just knock. Bing bong. Trick or treat. Yeah, we keep having many arguments saying who knocks on the door or who rings the doorbell. Actually, ringing the doorbell is better because you're not hurting your hand when you knock when you're that young. And now look at me. Now I'm handing out candy, which I'll be doing tonight actually, just because I want it. Are you going trick or treating? No, I'm handing out candy. I just said I'm handing out candy. Because I'm 17 and I feel a bit too old to do so. And and you know what? I'm just going to just give them the handful of candy in their in their trick or treat baskets. I'm not going for one piece because I'm not risking that one kid who goes all like trick or treat. Hello, Iron Man. Here's your candy. You want a second one? Sorry, it's only one for each trick or treater. Whee! Okay, your costume. Okay, because your costume's so good, you get two more. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through a kid who cries at my front door over for getting one piece of candy. No, I'm just gonna give him a goddamn handful. Come on. Oh, upset about the free candy? It's fine. I get what's left in the bucket. Plus, we already got like two bags. of like 2 big bags of candy in the kitchen over there. So I can have a handful of candy. Yeah, no, we're pretty distant from each other. That's not going to happen. Well, if you do that, but still. Yeah. The only reason why they give him a handful of candy is just so they don't have to deal with crying toddlers at their front door. Which is another story because I actually witnessed that. Actually, I witnessed a crying kid in front of someone's door on Halloween. Yeah, that's true. Then what? What is that you just wrote down? Ma? What? 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 What does that mean? I'm scared. What does that mean? No, don't read it. This is this is a public chat, you idiot. Put the gun down. No. What keep the gun pointing up? Oh please. I can't hit you with it, so let's see how far this goes. It's empty. I remember the first time when I actually handed out candy. I was like, I think 14 when I first handed it out. No. I was 15. I was 15 when I first handed out candy. What's this? Why does the vibration be so loud? Yeah, whatever. Also, I did also have a bit of a disappointing teacher when I was like in the first grade. Some of you might say it makes sense because I was in a special ed class because I have autism. One year she didn't even want us to wear costumes. Yeah, my teacher when I was in like first grade, she didn't want us to wear costumes. What? I know what you're all saying. She's like, you're all thinking like, what? How dare she? I had the same mind too. Reason why? I have no idea. She never said why. It was like that meme, like that Squidward looking out the window, seeing SpongeBob and Patrick playing out there. That they felt like that. But it's fine. At least I got to wear my costume after school. Or this one time when I was actually working at a mall during Halloween, I did a terrible home design costume of the marionette from Five Nights at Freddy's. And I hand drew the mask. I still think the mask was a good drawing, by the way, but apparently the mall security didn't like it. So they just told me to take it off. They didn't really want anyone in the mall to wear masks. Not going to like saying, "Freeze! This is a robbery." Wait, why is Mario robbing a bank? Yeah, basically when I was at the mall, I was handing out candy and and handing out flyers for for some orchestra band my mother was in. Man, I learned amazing business hacks that day. Like one thing you do, this is something that me and my brother actually came up with. You pick up one of the flyers, all right? You don't give it to the parent. No, you give it to the kid, and you tell the kid to give it to the parent or guardian. And now they gotta keep the flyer for some whatever next orchestra show that's happening. Yeah, let's see who. Let's see how many people saw my live stream announcement. All right, bye everyone. I'm done. I got bored. I'm done.